here in South Bow, where always a pleasure to get to talk to our area coaches. And I can tell you, Coach Stormy Fortberry did not want to do that, Derek. She said she was so nervous. She was sweating through her hoodie over there. She's not the public speaker. Her husband, Jason Fortberry, is a pastor, so he loves to speak. He probably speaks for both of them because, you got to love to talk if you do that job. You got to talk to people you don't know, people you do know a lot. So I'm going to Coach Fortberry join us again. Our Lady Panthers have had a heck of a year. Got that big win over Tioga to push them into the top two. They're in Division IV non-select. Again, been since my first year I started doing this. That was the last time Maryville had been to the state tournament down in Hammond. I called the shot before we went to break. I told her, we'll see you there. I hope so. Again, she's got a great group, a couple of upperclassmen, but the rest of them are babies, and they're growing up, and they are going to be a problem for years to come. They're doing the starting lineups here in the boys' game. We'll set the stage for you. Derek, you saw this Pitkin team the other day against Fairview for about 2.5, 3 quarters. They didn't look good. They looked pretty flat and unengaged, and Fairview took it to them. Then they woke up about halfway through the third quarter and just got it done, really. I mean, that's all we could say about the game. It wasn't kind of flashy, but they made the free throws when they needed to. There was a big swing late. I forgot I turned Stormy's mic down when she left. I didn't want it to rattle the cage there.
It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, but, you look at this team, and then last time, like I said, last time we saw them was the game against Fairview that they clawed to a victory. Then on Tuesday night, I texted y'all and said they were in double overtime with Hicks. They get the win against Hicks in double overtime. Look, I'll sign up for a Hicks-Pitkin playoff game. I told Coach Johnson that the last 2 times they played, overtime, double overtime. A win by Hicks. This last one, a win by Pitkin. That was a big win. They got to turn around and play quickly here against South Bow tonight. They got to be emotionally drained. We saw the game the other night. It was emotional, draining, kind of physically draining win. Then you play a double overtime game against your district rival. That was an emotional win. They come in ranked number 9 in Class B. They want to get to the top 8. Johnson told me pregame. He said, there's a path there. We're going to try and get to the top 8. You're at home in the 8-9 game, which is what you want. You don't want to make a long trip. So they come in, again, 5-2 in their last 7. In their last win out, an 89-84 win in double OT. As for the South Bow Gold Knights, right now they're on the outside looking in. Again, there's a little bit more meat on the bone for the boys season than there is the girls. They'll have 3 games left, including 4 games left, including tonight. They sit 31 in Division II non-select, 28 get in. They got to make a push. They probably got to win out. Right now they are 11-15, 2-3 in their last 5. They did defeat Westlake in the last matchup, 53-46. But again, 3 games left after this one. If you're South Bow, you come in. Senior night could be emotional. They got 4 seniors starting in the lineup. They got to get a win tonight. If they want to win, if they want to get the playoffs, by some miracle, it's got to start tonight. If Pitkin wants to get the 8th spot, a win here against a bigger school, get you some points and a win. You might have to rely on some people, but try to get into the top 8. They'll get in there. And I guess I didn't have the starters right. I thought I had the starters right, and I told Coach Johnson wrong, too, because he had asked me. I don't even know where my sheet's at. Do we know where my sheet's at? Here it is.
Okay.
Found it. Oh, boy. So it's not what I had on the sheet. So it's not Caleb Miller, because Coach Stanley told me it was Caleb Miller. But he's out there.
Oh,
Caleb Miller. And then it's going to be Kenny Hebert. The other senior. Sorry, that's what it was. I didn't put the other senior stacked up. I changed this lineup about 15 times. Jed Henry's out there, Noah Royer, and Logan Parker. With the Pitkin Tigers, it's J-Dub Davis. It's going to be Gavin Holt, Cash Wisby, Slade Doherty, and Drew Markle. Usual 5 for Coach Johnson, and we're underway. And rising up, South Bow first possession, Logan Parker no good. Rebound pulled down by Markle.
And I'm loving the height.
Yeah, there's a lot of length on the floor right now.
I'm loving the height that South Bow having right now.
Stepping into a 3 is Gavin Holt, and he gets that one to rattle around and down. Something about this gym here. Pitkin, Lady Tigers, and the Tigers are going to roll out with a 2 as he stepped in, but they're shooting it well in this gym. Coach George and Coach Johnson may not want to leave. They want to play their games here. And on the run out on the steal by Evan Holt, J-Dub Davis lays it in off the window. A quick 4-0 start for the Pitkin Tigers here on the road. Now with the basketball here, it's going to be Caleb Miller. He'll get it up the floor and out to Royer. Now back to Miller. Now Logan Parker with the basketball. Now Parker, pretty good size to him. They get it to Royer. Nice extra pass. And Gavin Holt rises up and sends it back the other way. Rebound back to Cash Wisby. He's cut off. Gavin Holt. Markle, extra pass into the corner. Ball is popping tonight. And that one goes down. A soft roll again. J-Dub Davis has got 5. Pitkin up a touchdown and an extra point. 7-0 here at South Bow. With the football stadium right outside the door. They get it down to Royer inside. Royer inside out. Extra pass. You get it to Kenny Abear. And then a straight jacket over here.
Travel.
Jed Henry will force the turnover. Yeah, all he had to do is put it on the deck, and he gets the foul call instead. He's hemmed up, and another turnover. Jed, we see a star on the baseball diamond for the Knights. Got a state championship. And that 3, no good. J-Dub trying to get another one there, but the putback is good. Did you see, was that Gavin Holt off the window? Is either Holt or?
It looked like it was probably Slade.
All right, we'll check it out and see at the next dead ball, but it's 9-0 regardless. Now Parker's fouled. Oh, sounded like he hit his head there.
That was Slade Doherty with his first foul. Logan Parker is at the line. And he cannot complete his first one.
First free throw for Parker, no good. I'm still trying to get that point there. Well, I do, but it's not the starter. Is it 44?
And Logan Parker will be able to keep the second one as the Knights finally get on the board.
There we go. I was looking at today. That's what you're here for. I'm trying to still figure out who scored that one. We'll get it. As now Pitkin with the basketball, a little trouble with it.
Parker's on the floor.
Yeah, look at it. Cash Wisby. Oh, Cash had J-Dub. Okay, so it was Slade Doherty that got the basket. So now we can get back to action. Oh, that's a tough finish there. Cash Wisby under the basket, and Pitkin off to a great start here on the road. It's 11-1. Jed Henry with it now. He'll pull up in the mid-range. Man, if he'd have got that one to go, that would have been a tough finish. Jump ball, tie up, possession arrow, give it back to the Tigers. Coach Stanley over there looking sharp. Senior night, he's got the button down on. You know, you got to dress up for pictures, and I give him the basketball and whatnot.
I got one on basketball for my senior night.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
Still got air in it?
No.
You need to air it up and put it on the mantle. Cash Wisby dumps it down and count the basket and one. Drew Markle to the rack. And he's headed to the free throw line after the foul from Caleb Miller. 13-1 Pitkin. And now some subs coming in. Ian Hendricks and Gray Hodges. And one more. That's going to be Jarvis Jefferson. So 3 for 3. And Drew Markle with the chance for an N1 opportunity here, and he gets it to go. All 5 starters, they put it in the basket. Good start for the Pitkin Tigers. 14-1. South Bow trying to pick themselves up off the mat here. Hodges has his pocket picked, and Cash Wisby with it now, looking to go to work. And the reverse layup nearly goes as Jefferson hacks him on the way up. But Cash almost able to hang into the air long enough to spin that one off the window, and back to the free throw line he goes. It's 14-1, and Pitkin looking to add to that total. 3 minutes into the ball game here. And Cash a little too strong with that one. Didn't even join us late. The Pitkin Lady Tigers shot the lights out of it in game 1. 81-61 over South Bow. And the Pitkin boys are picking up right where the girls left off as Cash Wisby goes 1 or 2. It's 15-1. Looking for some offense here for the Golden Knights. They'll get it down, trying to get it to Royer. It's intercepted up ahead on the run out. And Cash Wisby trying to go behind the back. Coach Johnson and the bench over there were a little displeased. Back comes Hodges and the Knights. Noah Royer rises up after the pump fake and gets it to go. Fun fact, I know this because she's here and just other things, but Avery Canoyer, Maryville Lady Panther, that's her boyfriend, Noah. As that one empty trip for the Tigers. Back comes Hodges and a couple subs coming to the bench, or coming to the scores table for Coach Johnson. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you saw Noah during football season, the tight end. He's a big-looking kid, a senior.
I knew his name sounded familiar.
Yep, he's the tight end that nearly had that one-handed catch in the end zone at the beginning of the year. And that one no good from Slade Doherty. So a couple of stops here for South Bow, trying to get back in it, trailing 15-3 halfway through the opening quarter. That one coming our way, Derek, and stolen by J-Dub Davis. Zips it up ahead quickly. Reverse layup is good from J-Dub to Cash. Sounds like a good music group. Cash has got 5 here in the quarter. Parker with it now for the Knights. Into the corner it goes. That one off the mark from Hodges. Got a good look over there by the student section. Gavin Holt into the front court quickly. Cash Wisby steps into one for 3. That one no good. Gavin Holt keeps it alive. They'll get it to Cash. Cash got caught up in the air. Gets it away to Doherty. Back to Gavin Holt it goes. Markle, a little turnaround jumper. And that's a good shot defense by Royer. But the offensive rebound ends up in the hands of the Tigers yet again. Under the basket, they'll get it to Markle. And he goes off the window. Drew Markle. The bank is open in South Bow after 5, and that forces a timeout from the Knights bench. Tigers setting the tone earlier on the road. They lead 19-3. We'll take a break. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
I was just telling Derek about some of my high school stories. One of the most fondest memories I can recall was my junior year. We played South Bow on senior night. My good friends, Matt Burns and then Clay Harbison, rest in peace. Clay had 40 on senior night, dropped 40 on their head. He was pulling up from the timeline, Derek. South Bow was number 2 at the time, and we stormed the court after we beat him. It was a blast. That shot short. Royer with the rebound on the offensive end. Back out it goes to Carter Smith, who's into the game. Parker through a sea of blue jerseys, gets it to go. He pumps his fist and the foul. That is a physical basket there from Logan Parker. And I didn't see who the foul was on. Who's that on? 32. And Parker gets the 3-point play. He's got 4. It's 19-6. That foul was on Hayden Perkins, who's checked into the game. Back on offense for the Tigers. Got a new unit in there. And right off the bench into some offense. That one missed there. And then another shot at it by Farmer. And a third chance at it now, and it's ripped clean. South Bow will have the basketball for the moment, and now they turn it back over. I don't even know what I did with my roster. I don't have a 55 on there, do I? That's taken Farmer. I've got his number wrong. I told you, I wrote these out 5 different times, still wrong every time.
So 54.
And that foul is on Logan Parker.
Wait, tell me, well, we do have a 55 and a 54.
Yes.
So.
Yes, I'm going to get that right for you. Brendan Doyle is 54.
Okay, so I got a 45 and 50, so that's what it is.
I don't know why I put a 45 on there. Back to action we go. It's taken Farmer with the basketball. He's 55. Now it goes to 54. That's Doyle. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. A near turnover. Gives it back to Colt Doyle, who's in the game. 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Doyle to the rack. Over the timbers of Royer, and he gets it to go. A little floater from Colt Doyle, and he's into the scorebook. You said it when we went to break. 3 of the 5 starters with 5 each. Balanced scoring so far for Pitkin. Into the corner it goes. Baseline cut off there. That was Hendricks with it. That shot in and out. Into the hands of Hodges, and he's poked and a foul. That is on Doyle, his first. 4 in, 4 out.
Oh, which Doyle, by the way?
Oh, Colt, my bad. So, Farmer out. Back in is, I'll just tell you, easier to tell you who's in. Markle, Colt, Doherty, J-Dub, and Cash. Those are the 5 on the floor. South Bow scrambling for it. Hodges caught it, thought about a 3. Now he penetrates in. Count the basket and 1. Ray Hodges. Good-looking basket there, and they'll head to the free throw line, and that's going to be on Drew Markle. Ray Hodges kind of showing off the bag early. He's got a nice-looking game here.
as he makes the free throw.
I cannot believe I didn't have my numbers right. All I had to do was copy and paste. How did I mess that up?
It happens.
21-9, 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Pitkin got off to a roaring start. South Florida trying to chip away and get this deficit a little bit closer as we close out the first. Gavin Holt with it on the wing. Royer steps out on him. Cash Wisby now. Parker guards him. Back up top, J-Dub. J-Dub no look inside to Doherty. Back out to Gavin Holt. Shuffled his feet, kicked it out. Dribble handoff goes J-Dub Davis. Flashes the lane is Cash Wisby, but that's not who catches it and lays it up. That was actually Doherty who intercepted the pass. Barely got it to go off the window. So an empty trip there for the Tigers. Now back on the Knights. Royer with it. Bounces it to Hodges. Hodges didn't catch it cleanly. It was going into the corner. Parker shoots it up over the defender at the free throw line. No good. Royer got it on the rebound, tried to put it back. No good. And then a tie-up. I was going to say, where's the whistle? And it's going to be a jump ball. And good job by Hendricks there. Ian Hendricks gets in there and grabs it. Possession arrow keeps it with the Pitkin Tigers. Knights in the home whites. Purple numerals and lettering trimmed in gold. Knights across the chest. Pitkin in the road blues. Pitkin in the numerals in white trimmed in silver with the silver piping down the sleeves and the collar. 35 seconds played in the opening quarter. It's 21-9. Pitkin off to a great start here. They've not let up. Cash Wisby bounces it down onto the block. Markle, a little turnaround fadeaway, no good. Gavin Holt skies for the board, and then Hendricks good hustle to save it off and throw it off of Holt as he's going out of bounds. Good effort there. And it'll go back to the Knights with 20.7 to play in the quarter. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Sean Larken, Derrick Lee, Mike Holt back in studio. Night 1 of 2. We got a back-to-back for you. If you didn't check on the West Central Sports page, good job by Pitkin to knock that one away. That was going to be an easy layup on the cut. Here in South Florida tonight. Tomorrow night will be in Anacoco, and it'll be Anacoco Fairview. Our second look in as many weeks at Fairview. Lady Panthers got that win over Pitkin last week. District champions. Trying to get it to Parker around the defender. That one's turned over to Holt. Cash Wisby. A little jelly off the window for Cash as he got it around the defender. Cash has got 7 here early. The horn sounds, and that shot is short. That ends the first quarter. Pitkin makes a statement here in the opening frame. 23-9. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
KVVP Leesville, DeRidder, Fort Polk, today's Country 105.7.
Back to action here as we get ready to start quarter number 2, a 23-9 first quarter by the Pitkin Tigers. They set the tone early and didn't look back. Got off to a 7-0 run. Got up to, I think, 13-1. We're trying to kind of chip away, and it's going to be a turnover as Carter Smith dribbled it on the sideline here. So some more good defense. Saw a couple of steals. Pitkin got out in transition, easy layups. And they look a lot better as far as the energy, Derek, tonight that they did last week to start the game.
Most definitely. They only played for about 10 minutes of a game.
The other night? Yeah, absolutely. It was ugly. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. And I don't think they took Fairview lightly because the next game, Fairview goes to Anacoco, as we got a whistle on a foul. That's going to be on Gray Hodges. That Fairview team who gave them everything they wanted nearly came out with a win. Did the same thing with Anacoco the next game. They went to Anacoco and they played them at their place and had the lead for a little bit there. Anacoco, we'll see them tomorrow night, one of the top teams in Class B. So Fairview, again, just it wasn't a taken lightly thing. I think they were just playing well. Just didn't have enough juice to get that one of those big signature wins. So back to action here under the baseline. It's going to be Cash Wisby under there. He gets it to J-Dub, misses the layup, gets his rebound, puts it back in off the window and in. J-Dub Davis was 7, had 5 in the opening quarter. 3 players with 5 or more in quarter number 1, and now Royer back on the other end. And this one intercepted by Cash Wisby. Wisby still with it. Bounces it down inside on the block, and just getting it to go off the back iron and rolling in. Slade Doherty, he's made a couple of tough shots as he's got 4, and it's 27-9. That one nearly stolen. Hodges deflects it to his teammate. Now Royer has it. Parker catches it. 3 in rhythm. Nearly goes in off the window. Rebound pulled down by Slade Doherty. Cash Wisby with it now. He dribbles in. Bounces it underneath. That one tipped up. Gavin Holt has it. Catches it again. He'll skip it out. Cash Wisby knifes in. A little Euro gather. And that one's short off the window. Rebound tapped out, and it should be Southpaw basketball. 6:41 left in the half. 27-9. Pitkin leads. Lady Tigers won game 1 over the Lady K's, 81-61. The boys will have a few more games to play. This is the second to the last of the regular season for the girls. Parker has it now. Over to Smith. Back to Hodges. Hodges had a nice first quarter. Cut off there. He'll get it up top. 3 ball off the back iron by Carter Smith. No good, but the rebound pulled down by Parker. Knights have it again. Parker hangs in the air. Can't get it to go, but we have a whistle as he was hacked on the way up. Tried to hang and get the layup to go. As Derrick took some debris out here. Drew Markle picks up his second. Taking Farmer coming back in. First free throw is good from Parker. Logan Parker had 4 in the first quarter. 4 of the 9. It was Parker with 4, Royer with 2. Gray Hodges hit a 3. He said balanced, about as balanced as it could be for the Pitkin Tigers in that first quarter. It's 27-10, and that one rattles out. Iron unkind here tonight to both the Lady K's and the Knights so far. A near steal in the backcourt. In the deck there was Caleb Miller. Pitkin has it into the front court. Gavin Holt goes in, tries to scoop one up. That one might have been blocked on the way up. Last touch by Gavin, out of bounds, back to Southpaw it goes. I don't know what happened there. I couldn't really tell. In my line of sight, I got a couple referees and then just bodies everywhere there. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Into the front court goes Noah Royer and the Knights. He'll get it to the free throw line to his teammate who hits the free throw jumper. Caleb Miller had some contact around him, able to rise through it and knock it down. Tough shot. It's 27-12. Southpaw needs to start chipping away here. Pitkin has it in the front court. J-Dub thought about walking into a 3. He'll hand it off to Gavin Holt. Extra pass into the corner. Now popping out is Slade Doherty. Doherty back to Cash Wisby. Cash gets it to J-Dub. J-Dub dumps it down to Gavin Holt. Back to the basket. Now he goes to work. He's blocked from behind. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up high off the window from the left side. And Gavin Holt has 4 points. Gavin had a great second half there for Pitkin. He was kind of the catalyst in him coming back in that game the other night. And some great defense out here on the perimeter. Scrambling, and now a catch and shoot 3 doesn't go for Miller. Back out on the offensive rebound, it goes to Parker. He can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Hodges has it this time. He'll get it over into the corner to Carter Smith. Smith skip pass over here to Miller near us. 3 ball is good. 4 times the charm for the Little Knights. They get it done there. As Caleb Miller knocks down a 3, they get a couple of cracks at it. He's got 5 points here in the quarter. It's a 14-point lead for the Tigers as Colt Doyle heads back to the scores table. Gavin Holt up top operating the offense. He'll get it over on the wing. And Farmer misses the 3. And back comes Hodges and the Knights. Little floater, hangs in the air, gets it to go off the back iron. Royer was going to be there for the tip slam if Hodges didn't get it to go. Hodges has 5. It's 12-point lead now for Pitkin. A couple more stops. Get this thing interesting here as we close out the first half. 4 minutes to go. And Cash Wisby operates here, bounces it down. J-Dub off the window, spins out on him. And Parker clears for the Knights. Knights looking to get some stops and put a string of offensive possessions together and nearly have it stolen away. Now it is stolen away, but right back to Southpaw goes. Miller kicks it out. Corner 3. Smith. That one short. Rebound by Hodges. And the reverse is good. Timeout Pitkin. A little upset there, not working as hard on the glass as they were in the first. Little momentum for the Southpaw side. 10-point lead Pitkin 29, Southfield 19. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Out of the timeout, trying to steal a little bit of momentum. Coach Johnson and the Tigers have the basketball in a 29-19 lead now. That's kind of wilted down. It was 18, and that's a nice way to do it. Aggressive there to the rack as Cash Wisby's fouled. He didn't finish. He'll head to the free throw line.
That is Miller, his first.
Caleb Miller, 5 points in the quarter. I've actually got him at 2, so I think we'll need to check that at half.
I got him with 5.
No, fouls.
Oh.
Cash's first free throw rims out. Yeah, we'll check that out. I haven't been as sharp tonight on the fouls. That one much better there from Cash Wisby. Goes 1 of 2. It is 30-19, and Southfield has the basketball. And on the trap, they'll force the turnover, and Cash Wisby lays it in off the window. He's into double digits, the first to do so. He's got 10. Some more pressure in the backcourt. They'll get it up ahead to Hodges. Wide open back underneath, and the layup is good right before Gavin Holt could close in. I'm sorry, not Gavin Holt. That was Doherty. That one good off the window. It's 32-21 with 3:10 to play in the half. Lining up the laces on a 3 and cashing it in is Doyle. Derek, they just come off the bench ready. The shot is ready, and they are not afraid to let it rip. Hodges has it, leaves the defender back, leaves it off for Royer. Can't get it to go. Can't get the second to go, and he misses an empty trip there as the rebound cleared and out of bounds. Unforced error there. We'll give it back to Southfield as stepping on over on the sideline. It's got to be tough because the sidelines aren't painted like like a purple or a gold. So you got to be really aware there as far as spatial awareness because thin purple line is all that separated that from the turnover. Hodges with it. He's had a nice start here into the half. Southfield down 14. Get it to Parker. Parker back up top to Carter Smith. Now they'll get it down to the big fella Royer. A little turnaround jumper and nice touch off the back iron. He gets it to roll in. Royer with 4 points. Now, 2:24 to play in the half. Pitkin 35, Southfield 23. Another 3 from Doyle. That one rims out. Gavin Holt trying to keep it alive and pick up a foul, and now Cash Wisby will check back in. Gavin Holt had a nice game on the offensive glass the other night. And again, really started to heat up in the second half.
I didn't see what that foul was on.
It was on Gavin.
Okay.
Some more pressure into the backcourt by the Tigers. Miller had it. He gives it up. Up ahead to Hodges. Southfield's broken the press. Trying to go off the window. No good. Hodges steals it somehow on the rebound. This time he does get the more difficult shot to go. Might have been some contact in there, but Gray Hodges has 9 points, 6 here in the second quarter.
You know, the hardest shots are the best shots.
Yeah, we've seen easy layups get blown and then reverse under the basket, go in. J-Dub for 3. That one no good. And the rebound pulled down. Oh, if Parker could have looked up ahead, they had an easy lay-in. Royer kicks it into the corner. Catch and shoot 3. That one off the top of the backboard. That was a good look there for Miller. And back come the Tigers. They dodge a bullet. They'll get it to Doyle. He'll shuffle and step just inside the three-point line. Holt gets the rebound. Put back rims out on him, and Parker gets the rebound. 1:20 to play in the half. They'll get it to Hodges. The Knights have it into the front court. Hodges, a little floater in the lane. Can't get it to go. Try to tip it back. Saves it in. Good hustle there from Hodges. Great effort. And it'll be a turnover back to Cash Wisby. Cash looks away the defender and leaves it off for J-Dub Davis. Nice two-man game and 2-on-1 fast break there. It's back to a 12-point lead under a minute to play in the half. Parker with the basketball. Up ahead quickly they go. Trying to line one up with Smith. Instead, he'll pass it inside, and Royer's got a couple of baskets here in the half. or in the quarter. He's got 6 for the half. Back quickly comes the Tigers. That one missed. Nice defense there without fouling by Parker. That was Doyle trying to put up a tough shot. 37-27 with 35 seconds to play in the half. Hodges gets it inside out they go. Not catching it cleanly there was Smith. His shot is good. What a tough finish there. And some high-level shot making by both teams here as we close out the half. 20 seconds to play.
I guess they need some root beer with all these floaters.
That's it.
Oh, root beer does sound good right now.
Root beer float. I haven't had one of those in so long. 9 seconds to play. Cash Wisby with it. Operating at the top of the key. Gets in. Beats the defender. Can't spin it in off the window. Rebound still loose. They'll kick it out for 3. Good if it goes. And at the horn, unable to knock it down was Doyle. He had a look from there earlier that he did cash in on. And that concludes the half. South Bow was down as many as 18. They cut it to 8 at the break. I was trying to do the math in my head. Glad you caught me there. I didn't want to look like I didn't know what I was doing. That made my teachers look bad. 37-29 at the break. Pitkin has a lead on the road. We'll take a break of our own, tally up the totals, come back with that and more. It's the Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Hi, I'm Bobby Nothnagel, a real estate agent and associate broker with Exit Real Estate Consultants. I'm a proud supporter of the academics and athletics of South Beauregard High School and wish the Knights continued success both on and off the field. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, or if you'd like to start a fun and exciting career, I can help you. Call me now, 337-348-1092, or text Bobby, that's BOBBYE, to 85377. I would love to talk with you.
Great food, great drinks, and a great time? You're sure to find all that and maybe more at Double D Steakhouse in DeRidder. Open daily at 11 a.m. They are ready to serve you juicy burgers, delicious chicken dishes, and cut daily certified Angus beef steaks, all cooked over a mesquite grill. Complement your entree with a loaded baked potato, some steamed veggies, or any of their many side selections. Watch your favorite sports teams on one of their mini TVs while enjoying an ice-cold draft beer or one of their many popular drink specials. Double D Steakhouse, located on Highway 171 in DeRidder, for great food, great drinks, and a great time.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Back to action here. Well, not back to action. Back to the half here in South Bow, where is the road team. Both road teams putting on some great shooting tonight. I know Coach Philip George wants to bottle his up and sprinkle some of it throughout the next month deep into Hammond, but the Pitkin Tigers lead at 37-29. They led after one, 23-9. They've gotten up as many as 18. But the Knights win the second quarter 20-14. It took them a little while. They started to pour in the baskets. 20-14 in the second, and they were able to kind of have a flurry there at the end to cut it to a single-digit deficit. Again, after getting down by as many as 18, just kind of chipped away and got it just within striking distance. So you want to let the crowd kind of build the momentum and get back in it with some shots. They did it on both ends of the floor. Again, a great start by Pitkin. We talked about it. Me and Derek, throughout the first half, how much the energy, the ball was popping around the perimeter. A lot of guys obviously were active on defense. And, it was a night and day from the start that Pitkin had the other night. And they really set the tone here early on the road. But Southfield clawing their way back, has it within 8 point totals. To start with the Pitkin Tigers, again, just balanced across the board. J-Dub Davis with 9, Gavin Holt with 4, Cash Wisby into double figures with 10, 5 from Drew Markle, 4 from Slade Doherty. Brendan Doyle hit a 3 there in the second quarter, nearly had one at the buzzer to close out the half, and then Colt Doyle off the bench with 2 points. For the Knights, they really started to get going there in the second quarter. Again, 20-point second quarter, 7 from Caleb Miller, all in that second quarter. Gray Hodges has 9 to lead the Knights. He had 6 there in that second quarter. 2 apiece in the quarter from Logan Parker and Carter Smith. Parker has 6 points. Carter Smith, his only 2 coming in that second quarter. And then Noah Royer with 5 points. So, again, the scoring started to pick up a little bit for the Knights there in the second quarter. Again, you got to get stops, and you got to get buckets on the other end to kind of get into this deficit that was as big as 18. Like I said, it looked like Pitkin there for a minute was going to kind of run away with this thing, but Southfield really kind of stabilized himself there in that second quarter. Derek, what did you think about the first? Well, actually, it was kind of first half was kind of a tale of 2 quarters, right? It was Pitkin kind of, they still had a decent second quarter, but it was much better on the offensive end from Southfield.
Yeah. I mean, Southfield outscored, if I'm not mistaken, Southfield outscored Pitkin
20-14.
Yeah.
I got the math for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it felt like, look, I mean, what was it, 13-1? Or I think it was 7-0, but it was a double-digit lead before Southfield got on the board. And it got as many as 18. Look, when the ball goes in the basket, obviously things look a little bit better because it was pretty dried up there in the first half of the first quarter. But second quarter really started to open up for him. Look, I think getting the ball, like, you look at Gavin Holt out there, he's got size, but he's also athletic. He can get up. But you look on the other end of the floor here in warm-ups, and you've got Royer down there. I think getting him a paint touch, just to kind of gauge where the defense is at, that really helped South folks. They were able to space the floor.
I mean, but Carter Smith and Gray Hodges able to come off the bench and just be a spark, able to just draw the defense in and make some very tough shots. I'm surprised there are not many fouls been called.
Yeah, no, look, the foul situation is pretty good for both sides. And you said it, there have been some tough makes. Some good defense on both ends, but Yeah, the floor started to space open, I think, for South Bow in the second quarter. Caleb Miller with 2 fouls, Logan Parker with 1, Gray Hodges with 1, and Jarvis Jefferson with 1. That is the foul total for South Bow. We said it, not too many. Pitkin has 1 from Gavin Holt, 2 for Drew Markle, Slade Doherty with 1, Colt Doyle and Hayden Perkins 1 apiece as well. And that's it. I mean, it was a pretty quick-paced first half. And look, South Bow able to cut it to within 8, dodged a bullet there at the end. Had a good look from Brennan Doyle there to close out the half. He wasn't able to cash it in. But down 8 and getting ready to start the second half here. We'll take a 30-second break, come back with second half tip-off. It's the Road to the Championships on today's Country 105.7.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Our thoughts. This is a free little snippet. I
wonder how both our teams ended.
Yeah. Well, I like how ours ended. It's just the season as a whole was kind of underwhelming. It ended very underwhelming.
Very.
Back to action. Pitkin has it going from right to left on your radio dial. They have a 37-29 lead, and up top of Slade Doherty, nearly getting a steal there. Unable to, and making them pay for it is Cash Wisby. And picking up right where they left off. Ash drills a 3, 40-29.
And Sean, you asked what can South Bow can do to get back in this game.
Royer gets a couple of defenders up, spaces the floor. That one goes halfway down and out. We talked about it. That's what they got to do. Shots are going to eventually fall. That one halfway down. A good look by Royer, collapsing the defense and kicking it out.
Because they had about 3 or 4 shots before the end of the first half.
Yeah, you mentioned it. A lot of meat on that bone, and they could have got this deficit even better. Gavin Holt gets the defender up. Oh, man, he knocked it right in to Royer's grill right there.
And Royer knew he was defeated.
Yeah, he shook his head. Like, what can you do? Because he played pretty good defense. Holt even better on the offensive end. Now Royer back on this end tries to rise up over Gavin Holt. Can't get it to go. The offensive rebound saved by Hodges. He's back out there, as is Carter Smith, who has it at the top. And that one going to be intercepted, trying to get it to Parker. Back comes Slade Doherty. Doherty gets the defender Parker up, hangs in the air after the foul, and nice sportsmanship there. Parker just trying to swipe down and block it. Hits him on accident. Gives him a little dap there, and back to the free throw line. Doherty goes.
That's Parker's first.
I'm going with 2. He's got 2, yeah. I checked over there at the scorebook at half. Yeah, you should have saw it. It was bad over here. Like, I had all that stuff, man. I had Noah with 6 points. He had 5. Somebody had 6 that needed 5. It was a disaster. That free throw, no good. And one more coming from Slade Doherty. He goes 1 of 2. 43-29. Pitkin starting this like they did the first quarter. 6-0 run out of the locker room. Inside they go. And nice off-ball movement there. Carter Smith, smallest guy on the floor, I think you could argue, gets it to go amongst the treetops down there.
You have
I see you trying to eyeball it. Yeah, he might be the smallest. Cash Wisby with it. He'll dribble out of a pack of Knights, swing it over to Gavin Holt.
I'm guessing that's who bandit who hit me.
Holt Knights into the lane and gets it to go over Royer. Might have got fouled as well. Gavin Holt put Noah through the ringer here on defense as he's got him a couple of times. He gets it off the window, and it's 45-31, just like that.
It's just a timing issue. He can't really just time his shot. This time he was able to stay on his feet.
Royer back to the basket. Now he'll go to work, spin it up off the window. No good. Gets his own rebound. Shot up, no good. Rebound tap back out to Carter Smith. Extra pass into the corner for 3. That one rims out. Hodges couldn't get it to go. Some good looks for the Knights. They just can't get it to cash in. You hope if you're South Bodas, the percentages even out. No look pass into the corner for 3. It's good. No problem on this end for the Tigers as Drew Markle now has 8 points. South Bodas can't make shots right now. I mean, they're getting good looks. As, again, Royer, the willing passer on the inside, he's been able to kind of space the floor. Hodges with it. Nearly has his pocket pick. Still with it. Now he'll get it out to Parker. Parker trying to get around J.W. Davis and Cash Wisby. He'll get it back to Hodges. Hodges goes around Holt, hangs in the air, and knocks it down. Tell you what, Gray Hodges into double figures now. He's got a nice little game. And that was a tough shot. Hangs in the air and makes a little mid-range jumper. And back to a 15-point lead for the Tigers. Nearly halfway through the third. Markle catches in the painted area, trying to get it over the taller defender. Can't get it to go. Running the floor and missing the layup. Rebound by Hodges is good. Great Hodges cleans up the loose change from Carter Smith. So now 48-35. You need to stop here on this end if you're Southpaw. And they won't get one here as J-Dub Davis into double figures as he drills a three and has a little extra for the student section over there. You always love to see that. Hodges back on the other end, answers with a little mid-range J of his own. Ray Hodges clocked into the office, and he's looking to work a little overtime here.
Speaking of All-Star game this weekend.
Oh, speaking of All-Star game.
That's what I was just going to say. Do you remember it was about a decade ago that one-on-one matchup between Deion Waiters and Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yes.
The Rising Star Challenge?
Yes, they were just back and forth. I think Tatum had one a couple of All-Star games ago. Now another three on the other end after J-Dub knocked down a three. This time the long rebound tapped out. Southpaw will have another chance at it. They'll skip it inside. Good idea, but it was tapped around the passing lane. And now a little room service on the other end as Cash Wisby spins it off the window. He's got 15. It's 56-37. Southpaw had it to 8. Pitkin, Coach Johnson must have gave him a talking to in the locker rooms. They have come out eerily similar to the first quarter. Hodges with it now. He's been the man here on offense for the Knights. Out of his hands it goes. Carter Smith has it. Now Royer trying to leave it off. Gets it off the tip and puts it in off the window. I'll say this about Noah. Just watching him now for a half here. I think he's a little too unselfish at times. Looking to pass there. He could have just went up over the smaller defender. Somehow it deflects right back to him, and he does get it to go. 56-39 now. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cash Wisby trying to no-look at the Gavin Holt. He's pushed in the back there underneath the basket. Had some position on the smaller defender, Miller, and that's Miller's third. And now some subs coming in. There goes Stanley. Jarvis Jefferson checking in for Royer, and then Carter Smith to the bench as well. Jed Henry back in. Yeah, Jed signed to play baseball at the next level. Congratulations to him. Won a state title a couple years ago with the Knights. I just think he just went over there to maybe dry off and clean up something because he didn't sub out. They'll get it to Holt on the inbounds play, and he's fouled trying to go up. Might be on Henry there, grabbing him along the way. And it's not. It's going to be on Parker. Parker's
his third.
Nice little inbounds play there that Pitkin dials up, though. Again, sitting at 9 in Class B, trying to get to 8. Host one of those 8-9 matchups. Catch and shoot, Cash money. Not from Cash Wisby, but from J-Dub Davis as he is lighting it up here in the quarter. He's got 8-17 for the ball game. And now a turnover. Can J-Dub get it on the run out? He will, and he'll take the contact. Couldn't get it to go in one motion, but he's fouled. He was licking his chops back there on the other end. Jefferson fouls him from behind. J-Dub was running the floor. He was looking to cherry pick to an easy lay-in. Good hustle to make him earn it here at the stripe.
Jefferson's second, and it's a hockey sub for Pitkin.
Speaking of, if you check today, the U.S. won their first hockey game. First free throw is good from J-Dub. He's got 9 in the quarter.
I'll try to
we got Colt Doyle, Doyle, taking Farmer. Doyle's back out there, Brendan Doyle. And I believe J-Dub's at the free throw line. Yeah, I was like, somebody else come in. He makes both, and here comes Hayden Perkins. J-Dub, 10 in the quarter. He's got 19. Started to percolate here, and Coach Johnson said, turn it up. Keep playing defense the way that first unit played. Cash Wisby's still out there. And right now, they're just playing some pretty good perimeter defense. Jefferson gets it over to Hodges. Hodges hangs in the lane, can't get it to go off the front rim. A rebound fought for by Jed Henry. Good hustle there, and he's fouled. Good job to work by Jed to keep it alive. Hayden Perkins picks up his second. 61-39 with 2:28 to play. Southpaw trailed by 8 at the half. Pitkin has came out with a statement here in the third quarter.
It was 8 going to the half. Now it's up to almost 22.
Southpaw needs some baskets and some stops. Jed Henry with it operating. Nearly has his pocket pick, deflected right back to him, and can't get it to go. And good hustle there, saving it inbounds back to Henry. I think that was Parker. They'll get it over on the perimeter. No good off the three. And then good hustle again by Jarvis Jefferson. He hits the deck.
And that's favorite Southpaw.
Yeah, just good hustle off the misses. And that's, for Coach Stanley, that's what you want to see.
And Parker went flying into his
Parker dove into the bench, and then Jefferson dove into the baseline. They'll get it out of Hodges' hands, into Jefferson's hands. He'll miss short, but Henry gets a rebound. Good possession here on hustle by the Knights. That one doesn't go from Hodges. Parker crashes again, still has it. They got to get one to go. Parker lines up the laces, and finally, and Coach Johnson is going back to the bench. He does not like the 5th extra chance at the basket, and Parker finally gets it to go. What a possession there from South Bow. Pitkin still leads 61-42. They'll bounce it on the block. And over the defender, no good from Tegan Farmer, and the rebound cleared by the Knights. They'll get it up to Hodges quickly. Quickly ahead he goes. Euro step. Lay-in is good. And I think a timeout's coming here from Coach Johnson any minute now. Greg Hodges has 8 in the quarter, 17 for the ballgame. It's a 17-point Pitkin lead. 1:15 to play in the third. Cash Wisby, easy lay in there as the defender reached to poke it away from behind. But Cash Wisby now with 17 in the ballgame. That's backcourt. Parker hadn't established yet into the front court. Turnover, and another hockey line sub for the Pitkin Tigers. Yep, Team USA beat Latvia today, 5-1. Presumably a top 2 medal in these Olympics, but tell you what, Canada is absolutely loaded, as you would expect.
Avery checks back in for Jefferson.
1 minute to play in the third. 63-44. Pitkin has the lead. Now a 3 from the corner. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Markle. He's wrapped up under the basket. Scoop shot no good. And the rebound out of bounds to South Bow. That was a pretty good look over there in the corner. Markle couldn't cash it in. Now Parker with the basketball. 53 seconds. And now winding. And that shot is good. The clock wasn't moving. I had to give the assist over here at the score table, and Caleb Miller makes a tough floater with one hand. 42 seconds left in the quarter. Gavin Holt rises up, and he knocks down a 3 from the top of the key, and Pitkin is shooting the lights out of it, just like the girls did. Jed Henry knifes in. Nice pass on the baseline there. That one's short. Good defense on the closing Gavin Holt. Wave the basket off. It's going the other way. Back into the game is Kenny Hebert. He was trying to shoot that over Gavin, who jumped nearly up the top of the roof of the gym to try to defend that shot.
That is Logan Parker's 4th.
And that's, again, Parker's had a nice quarter just as far as energy-wise, and now he has to play smart here as Coach Stanley will go to the bench to maybe get him out. 15 seconds to play in the third. Cash Wisby trying to get it out to Markle, and it'll be stolen away. Back comes Caleb Miller. Takes the contact. Can't spin it in off the rim, but he'll head to the free throw line. Good hard foul there to make him earn it. And Markle will pick up his third. Then no ill intent. Trying to play the ball, and he'll make Caleb Miller earn it from the stripe. Hayden Perkins at the scores table. And that one rims out. Lee Colmar checks in for the first time for the Knights. He'll get Parker out with his 4th. 8.7 left on the clock here in the third. And if you joined us late, Lady Tigers beat the Lady K's 81-61. Off the miss, Jed Henry gets the rebound. Another chance at it. They'll bounce it inside the free throw line. That one rims out on Hebert. And Pitkin will get a shot off as Cash couldn't dribble out of the fray and put one up. That ends the quarter. Pitkin led by 8 at the half. They've extended that lead. 66-46. We had the final 8 minutes. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
Breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be
Reeling in the refund.
limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
29-point quarter for the Pitkin Tigers. They win that quarter 29-17 to extend that 8-point halftime lead to 20 as they enter the final 8 minutes. 66-46. Southfield with the basketball. They need a bucket here on the opening possession. Hodges had it deflected, and Gray Hodges back to work. He goes. He's got 19. Had 8 in the third. And quickly trying to break the press. They'll get it to Gavin Holt. He'll leave it off to Markle. Markle's fouled on the way up. Good hustle back on the other end by Gavin Holt, and Markle picking him up. He'll head to the free throw line. That is going to be on Hallmark, his first. Missing a point somewhere on the 50 side in that third quarter. At 29. First free throw by Markle's no good.
I can give you a rundown of what I have.
See what you got.
I got J-Dub with 19, Gavin Holt with 11, Cash with 17, Drew Markle with 8.
Make it 9 as he just made that one. What you got for Slade?
5, and I got Brendan Doyle with 3 and Colt Doyle with 2.
Okay, that's what I have. I don't know where I went wrong. We'll figure it out. Jed Henry has his pocket nearly picked. He'll get it back to Jed. Inside out he goes. Thought about getting Daybert. He'll turn around, spin one off the window. No good. And on the run out, J-Dub there. Let's see what he does with it here. And he'll lay it in and get fouled. He's headed to the free throw line. I thought he was going to pass it to Cash instead. He'll head to the free throw line. And Kenny Hebert with the harm. So J-Dub now with 21.
He leads all scorers.
And that one's left short. A near steal here in the backcourt of Henry, but Henry gets it up to Miller. Miller working on J-Dub, trying to get around him. He sees the double, gets it to Henry, back to Hodges. Hodges back to Henry. They'll go underneath, trying to hit the cutter Hebert, and back on the run out, a little room service from Cash. Wisby lays it in off the window. Cash has got 19. Here comes Royer and Jarvis Jefferson, as well as Parker with 4 fouls. Back comes Hodges on the other end for South Post. 6:45 to play in the ballgame. Pitkin led by 8 at the half, and they have opened it up. Another steal. Gavin Holt, we'll see what he does with it here. He'll just calmly put it off the window. I think he thought about maybe going to elevate, climb the ladder. He just puts it in off the window, and that forces a timeout. 73-48. Pitkin has taken off and never looked back. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Hi, I'm Bobby Nothnagel, a real estate agent and associate broker with Exit Real Estate Consultants. I'm a proud supporter of the academics and athletics of South Beauregard High School and wish the Knights continued success both on and off the field. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, or if you'd like to start a fun and exciting career, I can help you. Call me now, 337-348-1092, or text Bobby, that's B-O-B-B-Y-E, to 85377. I would love to talk with you.
Back to action here, 6.5 to play. Coach Philip George coming by to wish us goodbye as his Lady Tigers picked up a nice win earlier tonight.
I know he's feeling great.
He is. He said he hadn't shot it that well in a month, and speaking of shooting it well, Parker gets one from the mid-range to go. Logan Parker into double figures. He's got 11. But Pitkin leads it with 6:10 to play. 73-50. That one nearly goes in. A good look there from Doyle. Brennan Doyle. Back comes Royer. Can he catch up to it? He does. Tried to zip line on the baseline, but he zips it right to Hayden Perkins, who stands on the baseline. Turnover. Back to South Bow it goes. Yeah, we talked about it in the break there. This was an 8-point game, 37-29 at half. The 20-point quarter from the Knights. And as on the closeout, that's going to be a foul by Brooks Hardesty on the closeout of Parker, and Parker will head to the free throw line for 3. But they just haven't had any go in. Like we said it, you got to get the ball inside. You know where to kind of get the defense to collapse. He's done that. They've had so many just go halfway in and out, rim out. And we talked about it. Just sometimes it's just not your night. As that one is good from Logan Parker. Got a wet spot. Coach Stanley's helping out. Cleaning that. He needs to get kind of the head coach. You got to get trainers to do that.
You know, I in the hallway, they actually had a sign to be an official for LHS
A sign-up sheet?
Well, a sign-up QR code.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, that means you can't work with me no more.
I can flex it.
We know just the guy. Coach Marketale headed out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for having us. As I said, that's probably where we might be next week back here. And South Bow will have a 6 seed. Tough shot in the foul. Count it.
I missed it.
And that is Brendan Doyle.
I missed the foul.
Jarvis Jefferson's third. Doyle with the acrobatic finish there.
Well, he joins Caleb Miller.
Yeah, 4 apiece. I'm sorry, 3. He's got 3. And Doyle completes the 3-point play.
We got 6.
Again, if you missed it, the girls' brackets come out next week. Playoffs start Thursday. And now Hardesty into the front court after the steal, and he'll protect the basketball. Have it spin out on him. A rebound over the back of the defender, Carter Smith. Colt Doyle just kind of grabbed it, kind of like a Moss. Like Moss, and you got Moss, but he was on the ground with the basketball. Totally 2 different sports. Corner 3, no good for Parker, and the rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Hardesty with it now. Into the front court he goes. 5 minutes play in this one. He can get a good win, get some power points here, and try to close out the regular season.
Oh, my God.
Back it goes into the corner to Farmer. Now going to work down there is Colt Doyle. Back out. 3 ball. That one off the front iron, no good for Farmer. Hardesty hustling to get that offensive rebound. Derek, that was coming your way. You're in the line of fire there.
I was going to get up.
Spin move and tough contact. Could have got the whistle, but we're ready to get out of here. Colt Doyle makes it 80-52. Good no call by the referee crew there. What you like to see. Jefferson gets it to Hodges. Hodges rises up, shoots over the defender. Tell you what, Gray Hodges.
He would not be denied.
He's got 21 tonight. And now that'll be a turnover. Hardesty. The mind a little bit faster than the body again, as that'll be a turnover. 4:27 left. The remaining games for each of these teams. I'll let you know after.
And I think that's a step over.
It's going to be a foul. Yeah, that should be a technical, right? Well, I think it is in the NBA. If you reach over. It's not here, but that's on 14, Hardesty. And now he'll sag off as Carter Smith gets it up. They'll get it into the corner, and that one rattles in for Hodges.
Like I said, he would not be denied.
Hodges has 24.
He's going out swinging.
He's looking for a 30 ball here with 4 minutes to play. We'll see how long he's in there. Hardesty hounded over there by Jefferson. Jefferson gets it up to Brendan Doyle. He's looking to go to work on Royer. You're not going to move that brick wall.
Good
He
luck.
ran right into it and now up ahead on the run out. High out the window, no good. Oh, my goodness. Parker almost reverse layup. I don't know what that was. Now back on the other end, Doyle has it blocked. Good hustle from Royer. Still playing hard down 23, but I don't know what Logan Parker just tried down there, but it was pretty impressive. Was it a reverse? He nearly caught it and dunked it back.
Jay Huff.
Jay Huff, the great center from the Pacers, Jay Huff.
Just great.
Yes. He caught that in midair, spun around, nearly dunked it, but then couldn't dunk it because he was up at the rim level. He tried to lay it in. Now back on the other end, Doyle's 3 is short off the front iron. Royer with a rebound. He got Brendan Doyle to nearly jump into the cheerleaders. Didn't even pump fake it that hard.
Essentially, he's 3/4 of the way back this way.
Carter Smith had it. Going around trying to get to Jefferson. We have a whistle. That is going to be on Colt Doyle.
That's his second.
3.5 to play in this one, 80-57. It's been all Tigers since the half. Royer rises up, cashes it in. Tough shot there from Noah.
He got 9. And looks like coaches for Pitkin to make another hockey sub.
We're going to put 4 back in there.
Oh.
No, there comes J-Dub. It's a 20-point game with 3:10 to play. Up top working is Doyle, Colt Doyle. That one's coming your way, Derek. With this, it's right here. Just give it to J-Dub.
I was trying to give it right for me. He's right by me.
No, that's not the guy. Turnover back to Southpaw it goes. That's going to be Marshall Munfor in. Still Hodges and Jefferson, Royer, and Parker.
Marshall Munfro.
Yep. He's the only non-player that hasn't played yet. Hodges, little runner over the triple team. Can't spin it in off the window. Royer there to clean up the loose change. Royer into double figures here. He's got 11.
Yeah, I guess J-Dub just So Cash just caught a foot spot.
Yeah, he must have. We've seen a couple of those.
Yep.
Coach Stanley's had to clean up a couple, and here in the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds, you just hope nobody gets hurt. Maybe just some condensation. Hopefully not a leak on the roof there.
Especially this close to playoff time.
Yeah, fairly new gym as well. Cash Wisby operating on Hodges. Those two have combined for 40. Tough shot. Marco can't get it to go. Again, the size of the defense affecting the shot. Hodges with it. He'll get it up ahead. And 1-4 can't get it to go. Oh, skying in with Jefferson. He gets the rebound. They'll get it back to Hodges. They'll get it inside to Parker. Parker catches it into a sea of bodies and a foul. 2:04 to play. 15-81. Southpo 60. That's all on Doherty.
His second.
Now Royer with it. He'll penetrate kick. Parker's three. Rattles out. No good. And the run out. Cash Wisby will wait for reinforcements. Now he'll go to work. Spins on Parker. And taking the charge. Is that a charge or a blocking foul?
I guess a blocking foul. Blocking foul.
Yep. I couldn't see the referee.
That is.
Jefferson's fourth. Thought he was there for a while.
I think he was good. He was in.
Yeah. Legal guarding position is what you're looking for there.
I can get the word out.
Yep.
It's Thursday.
That's it. And which means we'll have another night of basketball for you tomorrow night. It'll be in Anacoco. Girls at 6, boys to follow. Cash Wisby gives himself a good round number for 20. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 1:51 to play. It's all Pitkin, 83-61. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
The best steakhouse in Leesville, you may ask? Why, that would be the Wagon Master Steakhouse, of course. Cut fresh daily certified Angus beef sirloins, ribeyes, fillets, and so much more. Tender, juicy steaks, chicken, burgers, or even some fried fish. With all the selections on their kid menus, even the pickiest little cowpoke in your family will have their taste buds satisfied. Enjoy one of their many ice-cold draft beer selections. Watch the game while chowing down on one of their delicious appetizers like a tumbleweed or some bacon-wrapped shrimp. Open daily at 11 a.m. Sure hope to see y'all soon at Wagon Master Steakhouse in Leesville.
Back to action here out of the timeout. And he did go 1 of 2. You're right. So the timeout was after the second.
Okay, we're going to talk weird.
Marshall Moore with it now. Skips it up ahead to. Now he gets it back on the give and go. And the three from Henry, that one off the back iron too strong. Parker working down on the block, can't get it to go. That was Kenny Hebert that they're playing a little two-man game with, and I'll whistle. It was just out of bounds. 97 seconds left to play. 8-point game at the half, and then Pitkin kind of came out and just grabbed the game by the horns and never let go. As good defense here. Still down. Southpo hustling in these two teams. A couple of games left. Pitkin just shows Elizabeth on their schedule. But Southpo at LCCP, at Singer, and then Hathaway here at home to close out their regular season. So maybe they can stack a few wins. We've seen that Singer team. That'll be tall on tall there. There's a lot of tall guys on the Singer Hornets, and then Southpo's got some size too. Put it into Hebert, who gets it across half court with 1:15 to play. They'll bounce it into the corner, rising up and cashing in. Noah Royer starting to feel it here in the second half, Derek. He said, I'm going to get mine. As now he's got 7 in the quarter, 14 for the ball game. And
Jado get that way.
Coach is bringing in a lot of new subs. J-Dub Davis spins it in off the window yet again.
He got 6 in the quarter. 25 in the game.
47 seconds left, 87-64, and here's another steal and a foul. They were trying to get it on the run out for another layup.
And that's on Montpro.
1-4 is, he's going to pick up his first.
Is it 4 or pro?
1-4. I probably have a typo on there. I'm sure I had a couple. Like I said, I had the same number on there 3 times. It is Thursday, like you said. That'll do it for the starters. As now back in is Brendan Doyle, Hardesty back in, Hayden Perkins in, and Cole Doyle as well. This has been a pretty impressive second half from the Tigers, as it is 30 seconds away from a Pitkin sweep tonight on the road.
And then Jed Head just put off his baseball arm.
Yeah, he zipped that one through. Play shortstop, I think. And you can see why. He's able to Night should be pretty good on the diamond yet again. Jed and the gang, they're in action. They'll be out there soon enough. As that's always good when your baseball team gets the reinforcements to play basketball. Jed's a good player. As hopefully we'll see the Knights on our road to the championships. Baseball is softball edition. Lady K is also always a formidable opponent as well. That one on Colt Doyle. I think it was last year. Forgot who had played. Maybe Southbow and Kinder. Or I think Southbow, one of those two, played a game that had like 3 delays, and they just were out there forever. We did our game as the first free throw was good from Farmer. And then I got home, and they were still playing. Can't remember the game, though. This is bad for radio because I should know this. But I remember getting home and be like, what's the Southbow score? And then just couldn't. I never found it. And then it was finally final. The Southbow Knights baseball lost to ERAT, the eventual champion, in the semis. They couldn't get back to the state title game to defend it. Royer at the buzzer rattles it in. He gives a little smirk and throws his hands up in the air. Nice finish to the night for Noah Royer as he ends up with 17, and that's a final 89-67. The Pitkin Tigers roll to a victory. And like we said, Derek, it was 37-29 at the half, taking 52 points in the second half. A lot of teams don't get that in a full game as tonight. The iron was hot for the Tigers and the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers beat the Lady K's 81-61, and then the boys close out the Pitkin sweep here in game number 2, 89-67. We will be in Anacoco tomorrow night. Anacoco Fairview, District 4B matchup. The girls' game starts at 6. Boys' game to follow. You can catch me and Derek and Mike back then. We will close out the night. For Michael back in studio, Derek Lee to my left, I'm Sean Larkin. So long, and we'll see you tomorrow night. It's been the road to the championships on Today's Country 105.7.
Today's Country for boating on the lake.
Today's Country
105.7.